Of all the crops in Hypixel Skyblock, I vouch for sugarcane a lot. It's an amazing crop, providing high rates of XP and money per hour. To make things even better, I've built my own sugarcane farm, and then after tests, have found out that it is indeed the fastest farm in the game. Fun fact, I've also made 6 videos about this sugarcane farm, including this one. There's only one more that I can think of, so yeah, I'm stretching it a little bit thin. Anyways, with all I have to say about sugarcane, it's about time that I dedicate an episode of the farming files to it. As with all the episodes of this series, the download link to all my tests are in the description. It's the fastest way to find out any information about my tests, whether that be money, rates, or just extra notes. And I spent over 5 hours working on this video, so if you could take a few seconds to like and subscribe, that would really help the video and encourage you to do more of these. With that out of the way, let's see the results. In this next section, I do say the wrong rates that sugarcane makes, but I fixed it with the text on the screen, so just know that the text shows the right rates. So after 3 hours of farming sugarcane, this is what I've gotten. Each row representing a different test. By taking all the enchanted sugarcane and enchanted sugar, and turning them into regular sugarcane, this is the amount of drops that I managed to get in each test. Keep a note of the big differences between all the numbers. We'll come back to that in a minute. By averaging all the numbers out, we get an hourly rate of 1,523,215 sugarcane. And selling it to the NPC, we would get 3,046,000 coins per hour, with a scale of 2 coins for each sugarcane. This makes the total money from sugarcane only 1.5 million less than netherwort, the best crop in the game for money. Even though that sugarcane makes slightly less per hour, you've got to remember it makes a tremendous amount of farming XP to make up for that. But do keep in mind, XP rates, money rates, and items per hour will all vary based on factors like your farming fortune, hoe counter, and cultivating level. So you might not get the exact same as me, but you'll get something roughly similar. If you're wondering, my farming fortune was 621 while doing all the farming. If you remember a minute ago, I told you that the difference between the tests would be important. Well, the variation in the rates for each hour for these tests went much higher than any of my other tests. The biggest factor to this result is me getting stuck in teleport pads. Whenever I reach the end of one of my sugarcane farms, in order to save time, I need to use a teleport pad in order to get to the next farm. I don't know if ping plays a role in how often you get stuck in them, but all I know is my ping is naturally high. While I was writing this script, I went and checked and I had 281 ping at the time. So that probably plays a large role in while I'm getting stuck in teleport pads. But I do live in Australia, so I can't exactly do anything about that. This is why I do multiple tests, so small errors will make less of an impact in the end. Just so you're aware, I also plan to do multiple variations of these tests. So I'll farm cane for another hour, wart for another hour, carrots, and that'll just make all the farming files a lot more consistent and have reduced errors. But I need to do a few more tests before I start being able to repeat them. But how can you increase the hourly rate of your sugarcane farm? The number one thing to do is to make the farms bigger. What I mean by this is make the farms go as low as possible. This is a small disadvantage of mine, but someone whose farm goes closer to Y0 will have to use TP pads less often. This means in the long run, it's more efficient and you won't get stuck in teleport pads if you have bad ping like me. This is why you should always plan your farms out before building them. It's going to save you a lot of time and it's just more efficient in general. Plus, take it from me, it is so painful to destroy farms you've already built. 2 ways I can think of getting your farms even lower is using lava and water to put cobblestone at Y0, where you couldn't normally reach, which is where my netherwort and carrot farms go to. Or you could always buy the island size upgrade, but this isn't for everyone, seeing as you need gems and they cost real money, so only do it if you really want to. But that's all that I have for today. I hope you have enjoyed this test and found any information useful, and again, please do subscribe. The download link to the folder is in the description. And remember, farmers, keep farming.